Hello, Paul. Hey, I wanted to show you what's happening with your motherboard that you had sent me. Let's see if I can get this. See, that's not actually on the monitor. It's magic, huh? Okay, there's a difference between resolution and refresh rate of the camera and the monitor that causes that flicker. Sometimes I can get it just right where it doesn't happen. So I kind of wanted to show you what I think was causing it. Doggone it. Let's see if I do from the side. Maybe sometimes it works a little better. Okay. So the good news is I have it booting. When you sent me your picture here, I printed out. So it looks like you might have had that optical drive plugged in, which can cause errors because most of them don't work. Anybody that has a NeXT, make sure to unplug the optical drive until it's recapped. 98% of them are DOA after all this time. And this is Bella. She says, tech support. Are you giving tech support, kitty cat? Lori's going to fix you up with some meals here. So, RAM panic is what I'm thinking. So, it actually kicked over to the next screen, I believe, and then panicked immediately right where it identifies the RAM. So, in looking at the RAM that you sent on that board, I suspect these 4 chips. Now, anybody that owns a Cube, this harness has a little bit of a warp. Not much. I mean, barely noticeable. However, the tolerance on NeXT motherboards, as you can see, is very tight. And so the clearance for RAM, especially this, when I was trying to just slide it in, it was catching this edge, so I didn't proceed any further. And I think that's maybe what had happened on your end. It's not your fault. It's just the way that these were designed. These particular chips have a little bit higher stance. And if we tilt them ever so much, you can see some of the legs, not all, but that's all it takes, may have, because this chip actually extends out ever so slightly over the edge. I'm hoping the macro will kick in here so I can get a little bit clearer picture. But for whatever reason, the manufacturer put these right up on the edge. Now, on most computers, it wouldn't make a difference, right? But on a NeXT, you need some distance, and these feet making contact with that metal harness might have caused your panics. Even a little bit of a spark in between could have caused that panic. And then having the optical drive plugged in, that could cause a panic with or without a disc in. Because it's got some faulty capacitors. Now, I'm going to send this. Matt's coming by to pick up your board anyway. I recommend anybody that has NeXT hardware after all these years, they're time for new caps. And here's an example. We do the blue Austrian caps. It's a little bit higher quality cap. And then we also do some ceramic caps. And he's done hundreds of motherboards for me. And so that's what we're going to do with Paul's board here. And I've got a couple other systems on deck, actually 4 of them I want to get out the door. My hip surgery has been delayed for the 5th time, and now I am in a position where I don't have a date, location, or even possibly a surgeon. So it was scheduled for February 13th, okay? I get a frantic call Monday. It was supposed to be scheduled for yesterday. I went in, and of course, you need to take time to get off all the medications. And then they're in between facilities, between St. Joe's and St. Anthony's. And so I'm not sure if my surgeon, the specialist, will be staying with Kaiser or just staying at St. Joe's. I wasn't given that answer, which is frustrating for me because this was the 4th and 5th delay. I understand where they're coming from because I have health issues that are complicating this. But obviously they were trying to send me over to another surgeon that's a noob there and probably does not handle MRSA cases. That's why I went through 4 other surgeons to get to Dr. Hug. And I appreciate his time and everything. And I appreciate him trying to squeeze me in. But it wound up not working for a number of reasons. You have to fast or basically liquid diet for 48 hours. You get off all the medications and everything. And that wasn't happening in 36 hours. As heroic of an effort as I made, I went and made 2 custom appointments on Monday. And the one doctor, she was seasoned, they call her Dr. G, waved it off and said, nope, not going to happen, as well as a dermatologist. And I don't think these sores are all that bad on my leg. This is why I was flagged. I mean, okay, maybe down there, but these are all healed. That's not even a sore. So, because of my history of MRSA, that's why I wasn't able to have surgery yesterday, basically because of these things on my leg. And, what can I do? But because of the transition, lack of facility currently set up, yeah, so not happy. So I'm delayed. The 13th would have worked out well. That's what I was planning for. But it just wasn't in the cards because of the, I'm told, political situation going on at Kaiser between facilities, and that's above, everybody's pay grade I talked to, they said. And so here I am in limbo. 6 times the charm, right? And it feels like some days it's starting to heal until it pops back out of joint. So I might explore that possibility that I might be able to take care of this. But at any rate, sorry to talk your ear off, Paul. This board is booting. This is your board. As you can see, we got all the way to the login screen. This is a little custom login I did for a display in Wichita here recently. And the developer had actually developed Lotus Improv. And they have a little company that it's like a cooperative in downtown, and pretty neat, where they have 3D printers. You can do programming. There's kiosks. So at any rate, that should make a pretty good video. I'll have some more coming up. I got a bunch of boards back from Matt that are all recapped. Stay tuned. More fun stuff to come from the black hole. Bella, hey, you good? All right, have a good one. Appreciate everybody's business and patience, as usual. Thanks.